Okay guys, for the second video for today, it is actually going to be talking about some math strategies for adding numbers. It's to be used not even with necessarily double digit or triple digit or single digit numbers, but just some ideas on, instead of using counting up, what you can be doing on some of those problems. But the one I'm going to share today is just making a 10, okay? So we're going to start this make a 10 with some single digit numbers, and then we're going to try them out with some of the things that we did today with the triple digit number. So make a 10, okay? And so what we need to be thinking about is if I have 1, what number is going to go with it to make it 10? So if I have 1, 9 is going to go with it to make it 10. And we also know from that, if I have a 9, 1's going to go with it to make it 10. So if I start with 1, what number do I need to make it 10? I need a 9. If I start at 9, what number do I need to make it 10? I need a 1. Right? If I have a 2, what number needs to go with that? So without even counting, we have to memorize these. All right, what goes with 2 to make it 10? 8. So that also means that if I have 8, what number goes with 8 to make it 10? 2. What number goes with 3 to make it 10? 7. And what goes with 7 to make it 10? 3. All right, you have to memorize these. Okay, what goes with 4? What goes with 4? 6. And so what goes with 6? 4. Okay, and our last one, what goes with 5? Another 5. We don't have to write it back and forth because we still have it there, all right? So if we look at these, let's just review that. If I have a 1, I need a 9. If I have a 9, I need a 1. If I have a 2, I need an 8. If I have an 8, I need a 2 to make it 10. If I have 3, I need a 7 to make it 10. If I have 7, I need 3 to make it 10. If I have a 4, I need 6. If I have 6, I need 4. And 5 and 5, okay? And really, you do have to memorize those. But gosh, this one's so easy. All right, if you haven't learned them already this school year, this one is easy. Okay, and if you think about it, this and this one are the same thing, just backwards, so you need to memorize that one. This and this one is the same thing except backwards, so that's the second one. And then this one and this one is the same thing with backwards. So you really only need to memorize 3 of them. So 2 goes with 8, and so therefore we know 8 and 2, 3 and 7, and et cetera, okay? So you really do need to memorize these. So now what's going to happen is if you're doing an addition problem, for example, 8 plus 7, okay, and we can break that 7 apart and add it in pieces. So we don't have to add all that 7 together. We can add it one at a time. So we can go, I'm going to put it up here just to, okay. I could add 1, and then 1, and then 1, and then 1. So that's 4, 5, 6, and 7. I can add all of those one at a time. So I could go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I must have ended up with too many of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or I could break that 7 up into other pieces. I can break it up into a 3 and a 5, a 3 and a 4, okay? I can break that 7 up into a 6 and a 1, okay? Because inside of that 7 is a 6 and a 1. Inside of that 7 is a 1 and 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 a 1. Inside that 7 could be a 3 and a 4. It's really just up to you as long as that number, the numbers that you're adding up in pieces make up to 7. If I wanted to, I could take that 7 and I could break it into a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 1. I can add them in those pieces if I want to. So if you have an idea for that, when we're doing this over here, we can break it up into pieces. I can say to myself, what's going to go with that 8 to make a 10? Well, let's think about it. We over here said, what goes with 8 to make a 10? 2. And inside of that 7, do I have a 2? And the answer is yes. So I'm going to break this apart. And I do. I have a 2 in there. What other number do I also have in there? So if I have a 2 in there, I also have a 5. Okay, so remember that first question I'm asking is, what can go with 8 to make it 10? 2 can go with it. And do I have a 2 in here? Yes. So 8 and 2 is going to give me a 10. And then 5 more is going to give me 15. All right, so if I have 8 and 2, you know, you can even design stuff on here to kind of help your mind think about it. That 8 and 2 is going to go together and make it 10. Then I still have 5 more to add, so that's going to give me 15. Okay, and I always like to make sure I'm lining those up just to have a good practice of that. So what about if I have 9 plus 7? All right, so once again, I'm going to ask myself, what goes with that 9 to make it 10? Well, I remembered, I memorized mine over here. What goes with 9 to make it 10? One more. Is there a 1 inside that 7? Yes. There's a 1. 9 and 1 makes 10. And what do I still have left to add? I still have 6 inside of that 7, so I use the 1 to make it 10, and 6 is going to give me 16. Okay? Because 10 plus 6 gives me 16. All right. So, I wanted to show you this one too. So let's have 6 plus 7. Okay, so once again, I can start with that 6 and see what do I need to make a 10. I can start with the 7 to see what I need to make a 10. Doesn't matter which one. So let's do this one backwards. I'm gonna have 7. What do I need with 7 to make a 10? Well, if we memorized them over here, what do I need with 7 to make a 10? I need 3. Is there a 3 inside of the 6? Absolutely. There's 3 inside of there. That's gonna go together to make my 10. And what do I still have left over to add? 3. And that makes 13. And what's fun about this is if you practice and practice and practice it, you can do it in your head very quickly. You can say 6 and 7, so I need 4. I can get it from the 7 and 3 more, 13. Okay? So when we're looking at the problems we're going to be doing, instead of counting up like we did, we're going to be doing some of these strategies to make 10s with them. All right? So let's try one of the ones we did today, like 186 plus 347. Okay, so remember, we're going to divide them out. We're going to have our TH here. We're going to have our H here. We're going to have our T here and our ones. And remember, you can just kind of go ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands and put those on top of there. All right. So for this one, I'm going to start with my 6 here. And what do I need to make a 10 with 6? Let's see if I have it. Yeah, I need 4. And inside of here is a 4. So this and this, I'm going to add this quickly. It's going to get my 10. And what other number do I still need to add? 3. So here I ended up with 13. Okay. Now, when we were doing it before together, we were starting at the 7 and going 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we were counting up to get it. And this is when we're trying to think about our numbers a little differently. 6 and 4 make 10, and 3 more get 13. So the ones are going to stay here. That 10 is going to go up here. All right. So now let's look at that 8. What can go with 8 to make 10? 2. Do I have a 2 here? Yes. So I'm going to take 2 from here, put it with the 8. So that's 10. I still have 2 more to add, 12, 13. And remember, that's 13 here, right? So that 10 tens that's from here is going to go to make that 100, and it's going to go up there. Okay? Then we have 3, 4, and 5. Now, if I have 5, do I make it 10? No, so a 5 goes here. Okay, and remember, we've got to take that away. Forgot to take them away. 533. Okay, so the idea here, how you're doing the problem is exactly the same as what we were trying, but instead of starting at 7 and counting up to 6, you're picking one of the numbers and making a 10 with it. All right, I'm going to have you do one on your own. So let's try 345 plus 683. Okay. All right, so pause the video, try it on your own, and then come back. Okay, guys, I'm going to start with the greater number here. So I have a 5. What needs to go with 5 to make a 10? 5. I don't have 5. I only have 3. So I'm just going to add that up. 5 and 3 gives me 8. Okay, I'm going to go over here to this one. Remember, I can start with this number, or I can start with this add-in that's down here. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one, because what goes with 8 to make 10? 2. And do I have a 2 inside of here? Yes, I do. I have a 2, and I have another 2. Okay, so these are going to go together to make 10 tens. And then you've got another 2 up there, so that makes 12 tens. Okay, remember, I forgot to do that part. Here's my 1,000, here's my 100, here's my 10, and here's my 1. Sorry about that, guys. So this and this is going to make my 8, and then here we have 8 tens. I need 2 more to make another 10. So, and then I have 2 left over, so that's going to give me 12. And remember, this 10 is going to stay here, and this one is going to go up here. And now I have 6. And what goes with 6 to make 10? 4. Do I have a 4 inside of here? No. So I can just do 6. Count up 3 more, give me 9, and 1 more 10, or 1 more 100 is going to give me 10 hundreds. And remember, now you can trade in that 10 hundreds for 1,000. So that's going to go there. That's going to come off, and we have that. Oops, take that one off too. All right, so our answer here is 1, 0, 2, 8. Count back 1, 2, 3. Put your comma. Okay, so this one is a little bit of a lesson that's a little bit more of an enrichment because we're breaking up our 10 instead of counting up. But you can always count up if you want to, but this is just to get you thinking about your numbers a little bit differently. I'm going to show you one more thing on this enrichment activity. And on this one, I'm not even going to include these things here. Okay, so let's say we have 345 plus 275. So instead of putting these things on the top, the lines down through here, I'm going to try to do it without it. I have 5 and 5, that makes a 10, and I know that's 2 digits, okay? And so the 1s are going to stay here, the 10s are going to go here. 7 and 4, now if I have 7, how many do I need to make a 10? I need 3, and I have 3 in here. 3 and 1. Oops, you definitely can't see that. Okay, let me write that again. I don't like the way that looks. 3, 4, and 5 plus 2, 7, and 5. Okay, so this and this go together to make 1 10, right? So when I make that 10, I have 0 1s and 1 10. Now I have 7. I always like to start with that greater number. And what goes with 7 to make it 10? 3, and I have it inside of here. So that gives me 10. What else do I have? I still have 1. So that gives me 11. 1 more is 12. But remember, in that 12, the 2 can go here and the 1 goes here. Now we have 3 and 2 and 1. And remember, you can add those any way you want. I like to start with a greater number, 2. A 3, 2 makes 5, and 1 more makes 6. Okay? Now, on the work that you're doing with your teacher, the sheet you're turning in, we do want to see this. We want to see how you're dividing it. We'll eventually come over and have you do this one, but we need this one to see how you're doing your work. All right, guys, that's all for today. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Have fun. Happy math.